like, I hate when people are like, carbs. Oh, carbs. Hey, this is a post-work chat since I ended up being right on time today, which is unfortunate for me if I want to, like, tape, if I want to film. It's freezing ass right now. Like, it's almost May, right? It's April 20th, and it's cold outside. I have on my jacket, a hoodie, a sweater, and a t-shirt. And I'm like, my coat is unzipped because I just got off of driving, like done driving with my last kid, and it gets a little warm in there. So, but I've been running around like with my coat like this, and like my hands are like freezing, and like, so yeah, I just wanted to film because that's what I do, and I needed to do something for today, right? I was watching Chantel. Should I do glasses on, glasses off, glasses on, glasses off? I was saying that backwards, but you know what I mean. Chantel's day 14, I think, earlier, and she was talking about how it's easy to get wrapped up in comparing yourself to what other people are doing, and comparing yourself to like what they can do, or even sometimes what they can't do. So like judging yourself up because you're like, oh, that guy can only do 10 push-ups and I can do 11. Because I think humans are just naturally competitive, right? Because in our nature, we're competing for food, we're competing for the most likely successful mating experience to make the best offspring to continue the species. And now in like our regular world, we're competing for jobs, we're competing for space, like everything, right? So we're just naturally competitive beings, and that's like for the part where you're comparing yourself to people that can do less than you. And then I guess it's still the same for when you're seeing other people do more. So she was saying how yeah, there are those women or guys that have like kids and full-time jobs, and you know, they have to go to soccer practice and whatever else, and they're still able to manage to fit in, you know, healthy eating and exercise into their schedule. Somehow. I don't know how they do it because I barely have anything on my plate. I'm like, how am I gonna exercise? I think, because it's becomes a priority. Like, those people are taking care of their like Mando things. Like, they have to make sure that their kids eat and like get to school, and they have to go to work because they need monies. Like things like that. Like, they're taking care of their have-to-dos, and then they're making their health and exercise a priority in their life. So whatever extra room that they have, that's their number one priority. So that's how they're able to do it. And so for she and I, we just need to take that kind of concept and apply it to our more low-key lives, and not make us feel bad about not juggling 17 things and also, you know, losing weight or maintaining health, etc. We just need to make it a priority in our lives. So I'm always like, well, recently, I can't say always, that I need to like bump up my exercise. Like, I need to get my walk around the block in, like at a minimum, which I'm failing to do constantly. On my Sarge targets, I have one check in my exercise block because I went to ballroom one times and that was it. So I need to make, the exercise more of a priority because I have time. I'm just not using it very wisely because exercise is like low on my priority list. Like, if you would ask me like any morning what my number one priority is, it would probably be getting to work on time. But like, other than that, sleeping as long as possible, having the coolest dreams that I possibly can, eating a potato, you know, it's like on down the list. And so I clearly don't have like an issue with healthier eating, because I like it, so I just do it anyway, and it makes me feel good. It doesn't make me feel like crap, like eating crap food does. So I don't find that to be something that's difficult, but I should prioritize more highly getting some form of exercise. And I'm not saying like getting into the gym for hours, like always. I'm saying let me go for like a 15-30 minute walk around my neighborhood and call it good. No big deal. So yeah, so like I'm totally on the same page with her about that. Like sometimes I do get wrapped up and I'm like, dang, like how do these people do it, you know? And it's all about priorities, basically. Like if you put worth into the exercise program that you're doing and you feel like it's good for you and it's gonna bring you benefit in your cost benefit analysis that you're running that you don't know, then yeah, you're gonna do it. Stupid hair, I swear to God. It's underneath my glasses. Okay. And then the other thing about the last video that I watched of hers, like I'm glad that she's still continuing on this journey. And she was talking about how she's picking and choosing things that she's going to be basically utilizing in her toolbox, based on financial situation, I guess you would say. So she chose to go the road of the personal trainer instead of using the nutritionist or dietitian. I don't know which one she went to. I thought she was going to a dietitian, then she kept saying nutritionist. They're not the same thing. FYSA. Okay. Not like saying that to like Chantel, but like to everyone. Like nutritionists and dietitians are not the same thing. So yeah, so she's choosing the personal trainer over the nutritionist, which personally I would have gone the other way, because your diet matters more than the exercise that you do. I wish that was more like common knowledge. I think people have like heard it and they're like, whatever, like the more I exercise, the more shit food I can eat. But if you're trying to make like health gains and trying to change your body composition to where you're losing fat and all of that, I would get your diet in check first and then work out. So I like get really irritated seeing all these videos on Instagram that are meant to be like motivating or like whatever else. These like morbidly obese people like in the gym, like working out, like doing HIIT workouts and like all this crazy shit. And I'm just like, I think that's like rolling off of the back of like the Biggest Loser culture, where those people are like forced to work out for like 7 hours a day and they're like on such restricted calories, yada yada yada. Like there's a lot of things wrong with that system or that program or whatever. I just don't think that it's like healthy for someone that size to be working out harder than I do, because of everything in your body, right? So like your joints, your muscles, your mind, everything else that's going on internally. I don't think that that's the right way to go. Like those people should be focusing on fixing their diet first, and then you can go wild and out in the gym. And just like I need to do, like I need to add in some walking every day at a minimum for health purposes. And if it was nice outside, I would go, but April can't get its crap together. So, yeah, I just think, like, people need to get their shit together in the kitchen. Maybe I should make a program called that. Like, getting your shit together in the kitchen. Because, like they say, you cannot out-exercise a bad diet. Even if, let's say, that just got me onto something else really quickly, but these people are looking at me like I'm crazy. So, like, even if you're in a calorie deficient, right? So, let's say, like, you ate, like, 2,000 calories, right? And then you go to the gym for 2 hours and you burn off 500 calories. So now you're at 1,500 calories and you're below the amount that your body needs to maintain the weight that you're at. That's not that great of a system, obviously, because you could be eating 2,000 calories of straight garbage and then going to the gym and trying to run it off, and, like, you're not doing your body any favors by eating straight garbage, right? And Chantel was saying that too, like, she was going through her, like, workout finder or whatever, and, like, you need the nutrients, not just all about calories, right? And then that brings me to another point that I just memorized about how that study came out, I think it was last year, about how even though you're at the gym, right, and let's say you're on the treadmill for an hour and it says that you burn 600 calories. I don't know if that's a real thing, but I think it's pretty common knowledge that that's not an accurate number. But then even if you go into Chronometer or MyFitnessPal or whatever and you put in that exercise, like, it's gonna spit out some other calories. So let's say it spits out like 475. The likelihood of your body actually releasing that much fuel is slim to none, because that study came out and it was talking about how your body only burns a certain number of calories every day. So I'm trying to, like, break this down into, like, simple terms based on what I remember from the study. I'll have to look it up again. But it's like you can't just go and, like, eat 4,000 calories and then go to the gym and burn off 2,000 calories. Like, your body is not going to release 2,000 calories in one day. That's why the calorie deficit that you're eating is supposed to be, like, the biggest thing, because your body is only going to burn X amount of calories per day, no matter what amount of exercise that you're doing. Even if you're doing an ultra marathon, it's only going to release so much. See what I'm saying? I'm going to look up the study and I'm going to link it. I'll link it if I can find it, and if not, then I'll link it in a future video. But that's just another reason why you need to get your diet together first. Don't rely on the gym and doing some kind of crazy workout, especially if you hate it and you can't do it for the rest of your life, to fix your body. Because you need to fix what's going in your mouth first. So yeah, like, I think working out is awesome, and it's good for you. Like, it's good for your health. And I think that, like, weight training is really good, especially for your bone density and, like, maintaining good muscle tone. You know, I think it's definitely excellent, but don't rely on that portion of your plan to fix everything for your body. Fix your face first. Yeah, I really need to look up that study again. And, like, they talked about it for, like, 2 seconds. And I think it's because I mean, I haven't heard that it was, like, debunked or whatever. I wonder if people just stop talking about it because nobody wants to hear it, right? They think that they can go and just run, like, 17 miles and then eat 27 donuts or whatever and, like, call it good. Which is not good in any kind of way. So Yeah. Also, some of that crap that is in that binder that she got from her personal trainer is fucking bullshit, honestly. That's why I was like, man, you should have stuck with a nutritionist, dude. Because, like, personal trainers, like, they're not dietitians, right? They're just giving you whatever kind of BS that they learned in personal training school, whatever they have to do to, like, get certified to do that, which is, like, not much. Like, it's probably just macro breakdown, etc., and talking about how, like, I hate when people are like, carbs, oh, carbs, and like that binder thing was like, said that like you should never do a 0 carb diet because your fucking body runs off of carbohydrates, right? Off of glucose. So why would you try and sustain your body on anything else if that's its preferred fuel? I don't know. I know these keto people be loving that fat. I like cannot wait until shit like hits the fan with the keto community. Like, I don't wish anybody any like ill will or like long-term health problems, etc. I just cannot with those people. Cannot. Like, how can you sit down, like, wrap an egg in bacon, smother it in cheese, and say that it's healthy, and that's what you should be eating for like multiple meals a day? I saw this like meme the other day. I'm gonna pop it up right here about the calories. Like, if you're counting calories, you're eating the wrong food. I mean, seriously, man, if you eat a plant-based diet, fuck it. Especially if you're eating no oil. If you're eating oil, you should probably see how much oil you're eating, but it's like that Chef AJ thing where she says eat to the left of the red line. So she has this like chart. It's like super simple. I like highly recommend checking out this chart. So it's a line, right? And at one side you have like lower calorie density stuff, so that would be like green vegetables, stuff like that, and then it goes up to like fruits, and then other vegetables, and like potatoes, and then like there's a line, right? So potatoes is like the highest calorie density you can get away with eating, and ad libitum, as they say, like as much as you want. So they're like 600 calories a pound or so. Fuck. Okay, so eat to the left of the red line from Chef AJ. So everything on let's call this the red line. I'll just pop one in here, right here. Okay, so the potatoes are at the max, right? 600 calories a pound. You can eat them ad libitum until you're full. And like, how many fucking potatoes can you eat, right? Not that many. I really try and it doesn't work out. So you're always gonna be in lower calorie density than you need to maintain. Wait, I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, so potatoes are at the top, 600 calories per pound, and then after that comes in like dried fruits, nuts, oils, chocolate, meat, eggs, on down the line. Okay, so in this space, if you eat to the left of the red line, it's probably on the right on your screen. So to the left of the red line, we'll just do it backwards, right? Green vegetables, potatoes, everything else that you shouldn't really be eating that much of. It's following a calorie density, okay? And it's Jeff Novick does a really good talk on it. I'll link it down in the description box. So if you're eating to the left of the red line, you're eating all of these low calorie density foods, but calorie counting, because you will never overeat, because the bulk of food is too much to overeat, is basically the idea. And I'm sure there are some people that have giant stomachs that can cram in like 2 pounds of potatoes you know, no problem. But I mean, how many calories did you just eat? 1,200, give or take. And that's like the minimum, right? That's what everybody is like, don't go below 1,200, because for the average person, that's like the bare minimum that your body needs to function. So yeah, counting calories is bullshit. I think it's dumb. I think it's probably like okay as a tool if you just want to see how bad your diet is, and then when you flip it to like eating a good diet, you want to see how much less you're eating. Sure, but I would not like on the daily, especially if you have an eating disorder or one that's dormant like me, because you don't want to go back into ED land. ED land. Have you guys seen Hellraiser? And like that weird, I don't know what they have names, but I don't know what they are. That like has their like face like pulled back. I used to think that movie was scary when I was a kid. I don't anymore. I saw it as an adult, and I was more like, this is like gross / softcore porn / borderline porn. Yeah, so that's all I have to say about that for right now. If you have any questions, comments, etc., put them down in the comments below. I will address them. I'm gonna link all that stuff. I'll link Chef AJ, I'll link Jeff Novick, I'll link that study about your body only burns X amount of calories a day, if I can find it. If I can't, I will do my best to put it in a future video. And I'll link Chantel too, on the other side. And so I keep forgetting to like say thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button in the beginning, because I'm just like ready to talk, and plus I'm on like a timetable before work. If you guys like these post-work chats better, like I'm totally down with this, because it gives me time to like think about what I want to say, because a lot of times I like got rushed out of the house and may or may not have time anyway in the morning, just like no. So yeah, please do all that. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know if you have anything specific that you want me to talk about. I have like an incredible amount of knowledge / ability / enjoyment of research / like diet, nutrition, health stuff, because I've been teaching myself everything that I possibly can since like the spring of 2013. So I'm like 5 years deep. I have 5 years deep of like knowledge, and if I don't know the answer, then I will look it up and or point you in the right direction. So let me know. I guess that's it for today. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.